I was talking about how like
Yeah, I
there are
remember.
video conversion tools beyond mortal understanding that I have on my computer, and this is like people use Handbrake and feel like they're professionals. Handbrake is not capable of doing what I need to do. Yeah.
Convert an MKV to an MP4.
No, it
Not
needs to be. It
possible.
needs to be turned into because an MP4 is not just an MP4. It needs to have precisely the right codec,
Famously.
and the fucking keyframes need to be arranged just in the right way. Like for shit, man, VLC
What
can
the
play
fuck
that
do you
stuff.
mean keyframes?
I'm fucking serious, man. If you want like professional video editing software that you paid for to work with formats, especially MP4, they are so unbelievably finicky. They are so sensitive. It's like having someone with fucking Crohn's, man. Who is also lactose intolerant. It is, you have to just do the things in the perfect way. Working with video is the worst thing ever of all time.
Much like people with Crohn's.
That's also true. They are the worst. They're, they are the worst people, objectively.
Of all time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you, Steam, for stopping your downloads. Welcome to Fast Food Thursday. I do believe that literally no one is watching, and that's good.
That's not true.
Unless YouTube is lying to me, which has happened. Ah, shit, there's like 5 people watching. I thought you had, like, this is like the fourth or fifth stream we've done since the video when people started watching these, and I really had hoped that you all had learned your lesson and found out that this is like boring and shit.
A
And
bad show
this is just
that you shouldn't watch.
this is a bad podcast. Hello, Bebbit.
How you doing?
Yeah, Dumpling Demon isn't here yet. Yeah, I'm just
The
saying
podcast
this, I'm
is
just-
marginally improved by your presence, Babbit.
Hell yeah.
I have to say marginally because it's still a bad podcast.
This is true. I mean, even if it was hugely improved by it, I don't think we were so low.
You can't save us.
Appreciate it.
The Prime Minister of New Zealand could show up. It's the Premier of Canada,
Hypothetically.
the new one.
That'd be
It's getting to the
crazy,
point.
man.
I'm now like I have a notepad and paper, like getting ready for the dumpling.
Hell yeah.
Like I need this.
Did you see the new repost emotes? I don't know if I like them.
Look, I
can't make it work.
I like the right one a lot. I don't like the concept of complaining when people repost things. That's my problem. with
Shut up.
I am a repost enthusiast. Look, it's
Shut
a funny
up.
meme. Post the funny meme again. I don't want
It's
people
not.
to.
It's
I don't want
it's
people
not
to.
your server, okay?
I don't want
You
people
understand.
to have to look through all the chat that has happened in the past 15 months to like post something so it wasn't reposted. I don't give a shit. I'll see a good meme twice, and if it's a meme that I have already seen, I'll just scroll past it. I don't
It is my
I don't expect everyone else to
Speaking-
curate my timeline.
Speaking of reposting things, actually. Oh my god, it would be so cool if you uploaded more quickly. There you go.
Raised by wolves. Yes, this
It's
is
my
You
God,
gotta
you're
play this
right.
on stream.
Uh,
It's copyright safe, I promise.
Yeah, I would. I know the guy who holds the copyright to this. Bebbit, you wanted to say something though.
yeah, sorry. It is my God-given right to download a meme from a Discord server and then repost that same meme to that same Discord server with 3 days in between.
No.
This is true. This
I gotta
is
do
true.
it.
And it's
No.
also your burger given right as well.
It's
Well, it's a good thing that it's not your server. I don't know why I decided this bit would be a good idea.
I think you will find that I have the receipts to prove that this is definitely my server.
It would be so funny if Philip was still the server owner.
Oh hell yeah! That was a nice week that I had.
When you were gone from me.
Probably the best week of my life, honestly. I don't even remember exactly why that was.
I don't either.
You think it was after the AFK Poor Channel thing?
The what?
The AFK
Oh
Poor
yeah!
Channel.
Oh. That event.
Yeah, yeah.
That crossover event.
I honestly feel like it's the something's missing on stream now that Alex isn't here. I don't know.
Yeah, something vaguely Spanish and
Yeah, what if
woman-shaped.
her electricity is not restored yet? That would be terrible.
I mean, she said she'll be here in a couple. I feel like.
Well, you know,
I suspect.
maybe she's working on restoring the electricity as we speak, and that's the first thing that happens. But she is
Was also
drastically
boiling
overestimated
earlier.
the ability to do. Well, she might have done that on a wood-fired stove. You don't know this.
Yes, I do. I can see it.
No, you can't.
No, I can't.
You can't
That-
see
that
the
is
wood.
actually a lie.
You cannot
Yes.
see the wood fire
Yes.
underneath the stove.
Correct.
Therefore,
That is true. But I can imagine it, and imagination is the most powerful force in the universe.
That's actually true.
So,
it's
get fucked.
really. But then I am imagining the wood fire stove, so I remain correct.
I'm imagining you taking this massive L right now, so get fucked.
I am imagining taking the L and like throwing it back to you because you have thrown it to me, and so it's a boomerang.
I am
That
imagining a
throws
3D
itself
image of
back.
you and spinning it in my head.
I'm imagining a universe with 5 spatial dimensions, wherein
It's crazy that John Green can't do that.
that is very strange. When he posted, like, I literally have no like visual imagination, and it's like, how have you been writing, and like good
Yeah.
books too? It's not like his books suck. That's
Fantasia, motherfuckers, when this fiction author walks in.
very fucking strange. I mean, I've only read one of his books. In school, we read Looking for Alaska.
Did they find it?
I quite liked it. It was a bit of a dark, let's say a bit of a dark fucking subject matter, and it was like there wasn't no supernatural shit in it, so it was sort of, I didn't really care for it that much. But I liked it. Like, in terms of school books that we read, it was one of the good ones.
How long do you think it's going to take before, like, an actual like fantasy or sci-fi book is on the required reading list for a school?
I'm
I
pretty
mean, we
sure,
read The Hunger Games when I was in school.
I'm pretty
was
sure
it
there are
required?
places where they do read sci-fi.
I mean, 1984 could technically
That's
be a
true.
sci-fi.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Yeah, I
if
mean, I
you
guess-
like dystopian fiction and all that, but yeah, like we read Brave New World. That is that's
yeah,
also
that's-
definitely sci-fi.
Oh yeah, we read that too. Brave New World.
Yeah.
There was another one.
I feel
It
like
wasn't-
we might have read Starship Troopers.
Damn.
I can't
Okay.
quite remember.
I know that like like English literature guys love the Book of the New Sun. But I would not give that to a teenager because it's insane.
Oh, I forgot.
Any Gene Wolfe novel is like this. I'm reading the
yeah,
fifth head of Cerberus right now, and look, the first story was nice. The second one was just a fever dream, and I've looked at the formatting of the third story, and I'm terrified of starting it.
Wait, is Book of the New Sun, is that one set in the far future following the guy called the Torturer?
Yes,
Or okay, yeah, no, don't give that to
you know what I mean,
Don't
right?
get-
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read synopsis and watched videos on it. I've yet to read it, but from what I know, it's It's fucking crazy.
I love it. I think it's great, but it is really hard. But it's
Yeah,
like,
there's certain books you
Yeah.
can't give to young people.
but
You
like
know, it's
English, he's like, but those are books that are like English lit guys who are like, oh, this is like the sci-fi novels that have crossed into the literary genre, which is nonsense. Let's be honest here. There's a lot of other ones, but there's like scholars of that work basically.
I think we should just hand a high schooler, just like a 14-year-old boy, House of Leaves.
I have House of Leaves. I haven't touched it yet. I'm terrified of it.
I have it too. I
It's
haven't-
very
I
House
tried-
of
I
Leaves
tried to
core
read
if you
it.
have the thing and not read it.
Is it?
No, I'm mostly when I say there's certain books that we shouldn't give to young people, I'm talking more like Chuck Palahniuk or who wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Hunter.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe because your mind's not calcified enough to realize,
Yeah, I mean that's like
hey, don't form your life around this.
those are kind of like just bad influences. Book of the New Sun is
Yeah.
not a bad influence. It's just incomprehensible.
I just think
Yeah.
if you hand a child, like, if you're a teacher and if you hand a child Blood Meridian and you're like, all right, I need a book report on this, like they're gonna
I
be
think
like,
there needs to be an investigation. The school superintendent needs to get involved. I think.
I mean, like, if I'm a kid and I get any book from a literature
Superintendent
teacher,
Chalmers.
yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh, whatever. This is just a school assignment. I'm gonna do the thing, and I'm gonna brain dump it, and it's gonna be a while until I read it again.
In high school,
Well, I
we
got
had
into.
in high school we had to read like 2 English language books. In year 11, I believe, and
I don't know
was
what
like,
that means.
I was like, I can only read 2. So one of them actually ended up being Looking for Alaska because that was part of the English class, and the other one that I read was Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Oh man. See, for me, I think I also think that because I got into Stephen King because my dad loved Stephen King.
Yeah.
So I like he would have audiobooks on tapes and he would listen to them in his office, and I would just like overhear it, and then I would listen to. And this is like when I was like 9-10 years old, and then like a couple years later, my uncle. Because I started getting interested in what my uncle was into, like Dungeons and Dragons,
Nice.
and like GURPS and stuff. And he was like, "Hey, if you like Stephen King, you should check out this guy. He influenced Stephen King." And it's like he gave me just like a collection of Lovecraft. So I was like 12, 13 years old, reading Call of Cthulhu, Dunwich Horror. And just read, just like all this. I mean, both. Some stories very, very, very awful racist shit, but also some. It's just like, wait, we don't matter, and there's gods out there who don't care about us, and they just like we could just be snuffed out, and nobody would care. It's like that's a lot to think about.
I reject
when
this,
you're-
by the way. I did when I was. I read Dune when I was 15. Like,
Yeah, I read Dune yeah, I remember reading Dune and like later on in high school.
I also when I was
And-
when I was like fucking 14 years old, I read this one of the most famous German language novels, Der Schwarm, The Swarm, which is it's really good. It's I think honestly of this century, one of the all-time bestsellers. What is happening?
Oh no, the horse.
It turns into the evil and intimidating horse.
Um,
Do you not know that meme?
I have
What the
completely
fuck?
lost my train
Yeah,
of
it's
thought
like-
over this. Yeah, oh yeah, it's It's like a natural catastrophe. The premise is like there's a natural catastrophe where like a swarm organism from the deep sea takes over deep sea animals and they like swarm land and kill like billions of people because humans have been polluting the ocean. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. I love this book.
Wait, when was that book? When was that book published?
That must have been like the early 2000s, I think. Let me fucking look this up.
I'm wondering because Junji Ito made a.
It came out in 2004.
I wonder. That's a weird coincidence because Junji Ito wrote a manga series called Gyo, which is about how Japan was testing out these experiments making a death virus where it would keep the body alive, but it would basically they tried to make zombies.
Yeah, that's a completely
form of
different
zombies.
premise. That's a very completely different premise. than
Okay,
Death
but
Row.
but the thing that happened was because the zombies became paralyzed, they modified a secondary virus to go with the first virus, or they did something to where it could construct, it would mutate, it could take both outside material and also like bone from the body
Yeah,
to construct a walker and then power the walker so that this basically paralyzed zombie could run around spraying disease everywhere. And they were going to attack the US with it directly. They were like going to California to release these viruses, and it sank at the bottom of the ocean. And then like 70 years later, Japan gets flooded with like these fish and whales all on these like weird like bone and coral walkers.
yeah.
It was actually fucking horrifying because it's Junji Ito.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it is. He's a happy guy. He's a happy guy. Hello,
He's a
welcome,
happy
Alex.
guy.
You are a bit.
Hello.
I don't want to say nothing, but looking at the clock, you are retarded. So
Yes.
this is-
The shareholders have been
Yes.
worried.
yeah.
I
really.
am terribly sorry. I will commit seppuku right after the stream is
Yeah,
done.
yeah, please finish the dumplings first, and then you can.
Yes, of course. That's
Yeah.
why I said after.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Actually-
Appreciate
punish
your work
them.
ethic.
It
Murder,
really,
you
yeah, I
just-
got a call from my cousin, but anyway, I need some scissors. 1 second.
Scissors.
This
Okay, now I
fucking
have
thing
everything.
comes late and then has to walk off.
Yes.
Incredible.
For like half a second. But yes.
Unacceptable.
Today we're making sanzu, which are a kind of sticky rice.
I love sticky rice.
Dumplings. Yes. That's the main ingredient here.
Favoritism.
Basically, they are sticky rice with stuff mixed in and wrapped in bamboo leaves, which is what we have here.
Where do
Oh,
you
so you're making
go ahead?
what they call in the U.S. dub of Pokemon jelly donuts.
Sort of the. I mean,
Where does one purchase bamboo leaves? Because it's always
the
China.
aviation grocery store.
I go to the Asian grocery store pretty often. I've never seen them have bamboo leaves. I've bought money there. I have bought a whole stack of $10,000 heaven dollar bills. I have that.
Oh yeah, I bought money before. I've bought back when Zimbabwe was in hyperinflation. I bought like a $100 trillion bill.
The world's reserve currency.
Yeah. But
Okay.
you reminded me when you said retard. That brought up a video I watched a couple days ago where this guy he owns a shop, like a mechanic shop, and they have a shop Roomba,
Yeah.
and apparently it rolled up to him because it was like, or it was rolling around because it was like jammed with something, and on top of the Roomba, it's named. They named the Roomba retard.
Incredible.
And when he went to go unjam it, it was like jammed up with $20 bills. And they had no idea. It's like, where the fuck did he go?
Hell yeah.
The Roomba picks up a gun, like goes outside, like points it at someone. He drops his money.
Sucks
rinse
it up.
repeat.
Gets jammed up. That's why he has the name.
Did you see the post from the London Underground subreddit?
No. I
No.
do know I'm not very frequently
Because-
on the London Underground subreddit.
Oh,
He cursed with
Yeah.
this vision.
those are some long feet.
Why is that the first thing you note?
I mean,
I mean, they are very long, actually. That is true. This is an extremely long foot. But what? Do not go barefoot in the London Underground. Why would I go barefoot in the London Underground? Oh, pro tip: don't put a gun in your mouth when it's loaded and the safety's off.
they used to throw shit in the
I
street.
have
Coward.
disturbing news, by the way. For some reason, 8 people are now watching. They became more.
This is.
Oh, I
know.
Does
Go-
this
go-
foot
go
making you leave? Would you? This is gonna have to make you leave. I'm sorry. If you stay on after seeing this foot,
The stream
I don't
is
know.
over
I am
capacity.
judging
nine now.
in some ways. God is judging. Jesus
There's
has
nine.
forgiven
I
you,
just
but
wanna
God is
say-
judging.
I just want to say, if you go barefoot in the London Underground, you're probably having a hard time. If you go barefoot in the New York
Look
City
at her.
subway,
He's fucking just a
your
hippie.
wife left you, your kids died in a car accident, your life is fucked.
I mean, even I wouldn't suck these toes. I don't understand how you can. This is vile.
It looks like he
Yeah,
shoved his feet in a toaster and let
Apparently,
them
we have to
burn.
keep this on screen. Unfortunately for all of you, they won't stop talking about it.
If somebody PayPals me like $20, I show my bare feet right now.
Okay, so the crazy thing to me in this is that I feel like this is this person should go to a podologist.
Yes.
Because this doesn't feel like it
does look like
most of the
there's
foot.
glass
There's
shards.
a huge concave area that's just completely clean.
Oh yeah, that as well. Yes.
I
That means that they have a regular footprint. If it was all
No.
if
But
it
it's
was all
too
flat.
much. I know that there's supposed to be a little bit of concavity there, but this is too much.
The issue that
I
I
like
have
that
with
this
it
is
Also,
this has
look
now
at- look-
turned into a review stream for this person's feet.
Let me send this to Dr.
also
Extreme.
their footprint has an ass crack. If you look at the bottom of the top part,
That's true.
then
What
you
a
look-
thing to
Do
say.
you think they walk barefoot because there's no shoes in that size?
oh, you could get shoes made. There's cobblers in London. You can get shoes.
There's cobblers in London. Yes, indeed.
Let me just walk to the extra large.
Joy is saying that
haberdashery.
this is actually very healthy. Please explain to me that this is actually very
No.
healthy. Because my foot guy recently said, "Oh, you have this and it's bad."
It says
I'm sorry,
on
your
the-
what guy?
It says on this that it's
Yeah.
weak with arch strain.
I had
Thank you, Alex.
end of last year, I had a problem with there's in my foot, there was a pinched nerve, and I couldn't get rid of it. So they had to. I've been wearing insoles for years, but I had to get some custom made. And apparently I had this problem to an extent.
I like that this diagram doesn't show you what it's meant to look like.
It's just if your feet look like these, it's wrong.
Just
So
different degrees of bad, but
So
not
yeah, this is
what good
the
is.
second one is what this foot was. Weak foot with
Yeah.
arch strain. Yeah.
Oh, this is from Dr. Scholes.
It's
Dr.
too late
Scholes
for
is
you. I've portrayed you as the weak foot with arch strain.
And myself as the strong foot with no arch
The
strain.
standard
Yeah.
arch.
No,
Standard foot.
no, I'm extreme metatarsal tarsal weakness. That's honestly what my foot is. My
let me
footprint looks
see.
exactly like this.
Let me tag myself here.
Oh, what?
Wait a second. I'm like maybe low arc.
So
I mean, you'd
this is
have
gonna
to
be
be able to see how the flat, how it's like flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, typically you have
Yeah.
like actually I just did that stupid because I know I do have like low arc feet because like I went to the doctor for that and I have like uh, special like how's the
Soles made,
foot
yeah.
stuff called like yeah soles thank you.
I did
Special
too
soles,
recently, and honestly, it's extremely comfortable now. I mean, I love walking, but now I walk even more.
Oh,
Yeah.
this.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
if you get yourself good fitted for a good pair of insoles, it's incredible.
And I had to pay like what, $5 for them because
This.
Really?
I live in a country
This
with
right
healthcare.
Yeah, me too, but those were not subsidized for some reason.
I mean, I could have gotten like very expensive ones, which at some point I might. Because they're like even better for walking. And again, I like walking. I'm a walker.
Yeah,
The ground is the walkie.
Me when seniors use me to get about the place.
Yeah, I went I went to the foot care doctor at my
Hold on,
hospital, and they had me basically stand on like this elaborate scale that showed exactly where the pressure points were when I'm standing, and I was able to get a pair of insoles specifically for my type. Not so, well. You know what I mean. It's designed for my type, the way I distribute weight on my feet, and I think it ended up being like $25 for the insoles, but they work incredibly well.
Oh, by the way, I'm right about to run out of rice. So maybe if you want to hear the
So,
explanation of what the
Bebit posted this thing, which is I think very important. The assessment of frying pan shoals as a potential sand source for Cape Fear region, North Carolina. So, sand
such a piece of
sand
shit.
theft is like a real problem. There's a lot of there's a huge amount of like ecological degradation because wealthy areas that maintain tourist beaches, literally they steal because of increased coastal erosion. You know, there's an island in Germany called Sylt. And it's like the rich people island, and it's not. It's like supposed to be getting eroded. It's a natural process. That island isn't supposed to be around anymore in 100 years. But they are like actively. First of all, they're dredging sand from the ocean floor because it like the wave action pulls the sand away from the beaches and like flattens out the terrain, and so they will go with these huge dredges to to uplift the sand and deposit it on the beach again, which is terrible for like the sort of literal ecosystem. And this is also a problem because it ultimately, by stealing sand from other places, you are not only, I mean, you're still doing the thing of like the mixing it up really degrades the like penetration of like vegetation in the soil, but you're also creating ripple effects when you steal it from somewhere else, especially when it's shoals in the shape of the coastline, and you will be creating erosion problems elsewhere and be destroying natural landscapes to maintain your fucking tourist beaches.
And it's a very
Oh,
fast
yeah,
podcast too. Like it is not
it's another case of fuck you, got mine. You wanna I this might have changed in the past couple of years, but I read a thing that the biggest purchaser of like ocean beach sand is Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, this is the number 1 and number 2 exports from Australia to Saudi Arabia are sand and camels.
Yeah.
Because the sand in the Arabian desert is like very coarse and sort of unaesthetic.
Yeah, it's not.
And so
it's not only unaesthetic. It doesn't. It does like beach sand in water is it's much different.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think. Yeah, it's like I think desert sand, if it gets wet, it turns into like it can turn into like quicksand.
Yeah,
and that should become dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, and especially in the Arabian desert is like especially problematic for this, and they get this they import this sand for purely aesthetic reasons. Like they put it in around a Formula One racetrack. Like they built the whole Formula One racetrack that they had. I don't even think it was Saudi Arabia. This might have been Kuwait or Baboon.
Or Dubai.
What's the other country? Dubai, not Baboon.
Baboon?
And they built this whole ass Formula One track, and they just imported an insane amount of sand from Australia and spread it. And the thing is, that shit gets carried away by winds into the desert because obviously it's not like rooted or anything.
Yeah.
So they have to constantly be buying more sand from Australia to put around their fucking Formula One track. It's unbelievable.
I think it's good. If Australia needs one thing less, it's sand.
I'm surprised they don't. There isn't like a. Oh, there's gotta be a black market for beach sand, like rogue dredgers, like off the coast of Africa or something, or India. Just stealing sand.
I feel like it's an entirely white market.
This was the plan. Dune.
Selling sand to the desert it should be some kind of expression, and it's actually happening.
Yeah, it's just capitalism. This is just capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I am surprised, but also not at all.
Yeah, desert sand is also bad for cement, says Artiaco in chat. I would like to reiterate that this isn't the reason they're buying it, though.
Well, anywho, I have my dumpling here. I have 3.
So I've already seen a picture of these having been cooked. So what is the deal here? Are you cheating somehow?
Yes, that's because I'm going to drop them in boiling water. In fact, let me.
Were they in unboiling water before?
No, they were in boiling water, in fact, and pre-cooked, but I have not yet eaten them. And you may ask, why were you doing that? Well, because they have to spend 3 to 5 hours there.
Well, you're gonna have to turn on the time turner then, because.
Yes, let me go do just that.
Have you tried cooking at 3 to 5 times the temperature?
Yes, that's the problem. That water just gets up to like 100, and after that, just doesn't heat up. If not, I can't do the work, of course.
See, that's the issue. In Spain, your water only goes up to 100 degrees. In America, our water goes up to 212.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that means that we have superior water.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what it means.
This is why they don't have kettles in America, because the water would explode.
Yeah, exactly. It gets super heated.
True.
Why is party decoration such a large portion?
It's so weird, isn't it?
I feel like what they mean by party decorations is women. Not to like see if they're importing this primarily from like Ukraine.
No, this is all they're importing from Australia. This is just Australia.
There's hot women in Australia. What do they make, like
So I've heard.
hats? What is the? I mean, they don't even. They wear the desert hat. Oh my god! I
The
don't know what
crazy
it's
thing is
called.
that there's a really, really good chance that is like one contract for something.
Yeah.
I have heard that
Oh,
one
yeah,
in
it's
Australia.
I
gotta be- it's
really
gotta be
love
from
the
the royal
refined
family.
petroleum one. That's so nice. I love the efficient allocation of
Why?
resources under capitalism.
Yeah.
Why is Saudi Arabia importing petrol from Australia?
It's cheaper. They send out the unrefined petroleum, and then they get refined petroleum, and everyone pays a premium.
They could have just.
Yeah,
It
it's-
would be better for them to refine it themselves, but they don't do that because of the West.
Yeah, there's probably some convoluted fucking contract from like 1942 or something.
Yeah, the profits need to go to the West. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Also,
Wait.
Alex, this is a dumb question.
I
Can you
feel
eat
like
bamboo
this
leaves?
might be the wrong way around.
Wait, you can eat what?
Can you eat bamboo leaves?
I mean, you can,
No,
but
Because this looks far more
You can-
sensible, right?
you can eat bamboo like shoots.
I know you can eat the
Yeah, it's
shoots.
I
just-
feel like this is what Saudi Arabia is importing. And the other one is what it's
data before.
export.
You know what? That makes sense. More sense.
But like, look at the label. That looks like it's saying the opposite.
Yes.
Okay, this makes way
That
more
really
sense.
does. That's terrible naming. I also
Yeah,
this has not made the party decorations one any less mysterious. Just to point
Yeah,
that
yeah.
out,
That's
it's
true.
still. What are they selling? Australia's buying Arab tractors. Like,
I wonder where sand
wonder if
would
it-
be.
I wonder-
Probably chemical products, right?
that's possible. I don't know. Maybe common earths. Okay, so this is the dumpling. That looks very nice.
Yes, but I'm doing it two ways. I'm doing like one classic boiled and eaten straight up, and this one I'm cutting up and frying to get it a little crispy. Those are both common ways of eating something.
Very good.
I have a pan over here.
I
which
had a
is
hamburger
pretty-
today.
All right, so I will say this.
Cannibalism.
Wow, cannibalism.
Typically,
Yes.
for something to like, I don't know where they're getting this data from, but for something to be qualified
The
as a party
OEC.
decoration, the OEC,
Yes.
they might have their own designation for what constitutes a party decoration, because those things will get inspected in transit, and they'll reclassify them.
I'm
Not
pretty sure
on-
the OEC's classification system is the classification system of the world.
And there are a few things like I know that. Well, yeah, that if it's
Party
specifically going
decorations.
from.
I
like,
mean, they have a definition on their site. Let's see. Overview. Hello.
Well, they could have a definition on their site, but then it could mean like you'd have to look at the tariff lists of each country to figure out what exactly it is.
Party decorations falls under the miscellaneous section, specifically within the chapter of HS2 Toys, Games, and Sports.
Ah, yes, that one.
Some related
okay.
byproducts include Christmas decorations and festive and carnival articles.
What are they? Saudi Arabia selling Christmas decorations to Australia? What?
Very fun.
No,
Very
dude,
funny.
they're doing fucking carnival, Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Is
know
it
the
just
women wearing
racist
worn
Arab
their own, like,
costumes?
clothing.
Is that just? Are they like, let's just we're gonna make the one with the classic desert headdress. We're gonna do turban also. Not that we have anything to do with that, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do terrorists, and we can use the original headdress with just like a fake bomb vest, and then that we can also capitalize on that. Saudi Arabia is making.
Oh,
they're really transitioning
gonna-
into the post-oil economy.
I was
Transitioning.
gonna go with like toe tassels.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck,
apparently these two is what qualifies as party decorations.
I'm
So
a lot
51
more
and
interested
52.
in the toe tassels. If you could post some photos of toe tassels, preferably being worn,
Yeah.
Button
By women.
be fantastic.
Preferably on
Conjuring
that
tricks.
London Underground foot.
It's like
conjuring tricks. I feel like that shit is that shit is illegal.
I feel like that's a service, not a good.
Now you can buy like magic equipment.
But then you're not buying the trick, you're buying the equipment for the trick.
Well, I feel like you also buy the board game, even though the game is what you do around the table with it. Technically,
Yeah,
buy
Yeah, well,
yeah.
but the table isn't.
the equipment
If you buy
for
the board
game.
game,
You're buying the
you're not
concept.
buying the table.
But you are buying
You're
the
buying
board
the-
game, and the game is what happens around the table. You're only buying the
you.
equipment for the board game. I feel like the semantics check out.
Well, I'm word man, and I say you're wrong. So you
Well,
know, get fucked.
I'm Wordman, but different, and I say you're wrong.
No, you're Philistine. Okay,
I'm word man, also different, and I'm staying the
you're
fuck out of this.
devastated right
My
now.
name is actually Gideon, so
Well,
it's not Philip.
I'm not gonna say my last name, but it has to do with that sort of stuff. So.
I know I do know your last name, which is why I know that this is a funny joke.
This is correct.
Actually, you are insulting me. So.
Yes. Fuck you.
Sito's last name.
I'm
is a
still
great-
trying to.
Sito's last name is the Austrian word for cunt.
Yes.
Yes, that is true.
I'm still trying to find sand on here. Wait, I can probably control F it.
Alright.
We have the technology.
It's
Have you
incredible the
guys
things we can do
over-
today. Yes.
I was about to say, have you guys heard anything about the whole Texas, Virginia tiff that's going on?
What?
A couple school districts in Texas have banned the flag of Virginia because it's
Wait.
considered obscene.
You-
Oh,
Because there's a titty
that's
on it.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
what?
a titty on it.
that's so insane. I love it.
There's a picture of a woman dressed up in a halberd, carrying a spear. and
First
stuff,
of all,
I feel
the state of Virginia just rose in my estimation significantly. But what?
yeah. So yeah, on their flag, there's a woman wearing a helmet and a spear, and holding something else, and she's wearing a toga, but it's only over one shoulder, so there's one titty. There's
She's
one
also-
boob.
Let me see this.
She clearly just fucked up that purple guy too.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. I respect this.
I like this a lot.
And
Yeah, but
she's
Texas
also
is like,
holding
no, this is,
a stove pipe.
I think it's that.
It's a spear and a stove pipe.
Okay, for some reason I thought that was like a fasci or something.
Oh, Kimberly Cooper says this is Athena.
Yes, the Greek goddess of stovepipes.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
blasphemy. I think it was blasphemy to show Athena with a bear.
With
chest.
stovepipes.
No.
I'm more concerned about
Oh,
this
no.
guy on the floor. Why did she fuck up mutton chops down
Because
here?
he's a tyrant. He had the crown.
What do
And
you
it
mean,
sits
mutton chops?
Sic sempit
What?
tyrannus. I think that's just a
I
shadow.
think
That's
that-
the
I
shading
think
of his chin.
Yeah, I think they're
And
trying to
he
do
had
shading.
is that a kopesh? Fuck Texas for hating on this. This rules. I think they're probably more offended even that it's a strong woman defeating a tyrant.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
Fucking Texas.
So this is ready.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Texas's flag is probably like really, really good. Jamie, pull up Texas's flag for me.
It's
This fucking
See-
sucks. Never mind.
Okay,
It's too
dumplings.
corporate.
Dumplings.
Texas-
Hang on. Let's see. Obviously, this is the Texas flag. We understand. I always say it's the Puerto Rico flag. Texas doesn't have a flag. Dumpling time.
Yes.
Yes. Allow me to cut this one open
Thank you.
so we can see the cross section.
Can you just feed
We
me
can
through
examine.
the camera? Can you feed this to me?
That's-
Yes.
Get
Okay,
a
so-
room.
Reach over.
Yes. Hang on. I'm just gonna reach out and look, I have it now.
Oh, look! It's nowhere to be seen.
It happens to be out of frame for
Yeah.
me.
Woohoo! Yeah. So here's the part I've kept for myself.
Part of me was actually hoping that if I reached into my camera, I would pull that out. There was a little
That
there
would
was
be
a
a cool
little part
trick.
of me that was like, maybe this will work.
This one's a crisped up one, and I've seen people eat it by dipping it in some white granulated sugar. So
Yeah.
I have some of that here. I'm going to start trying it like straight up. Let's see. Blowing on it. And on it, and by it I mean my penis.
What temperature did you cook these in?
Boiling.
Just straight up boiling?
Yeah.
I just dropped them in boiling water for 4 hours.
Gotcha.
Let's try them dipped in some sugar. And now, like crispy ones.
I feel like I like the idea of the crispy ones more.
I do too.
So is this supposed to be a sweet dish?
I mean, sometimes they are.
What an insane thing to say.
She puts sugar on them?
As a dipping.
You put sugar on steak
But
too.
like,
I'm sorry, but outside of America, real countries don't put sugar on things for dipping.
You gotta caramelize it.
it's just very good.
It's called caramel, first of all.
I don't think that's what's
Fucking
happening here.
American.
Okay,
I only have so many syllables to use in a day.
so the
tariffs.
verdict is this one. Honestly, not a big fan. This one with the sugar.
Who said sugar on steak?
Could have been anyone, really.
That one with the sugar?
One with the sugar. Significantly better. This one I do like. And with the sugar, it does improve. So, I mean, of all the dumplings we've made so far, I think this is my least favorite one.
Oh,
But
damn, that is.
yeah,
Oh wow.
but to be fair,
Surprising.
the standards were really high up to this point. So, like, even
China
though
is taking an L
Yeah.
in
I mean,
the
like-
in the dumpling game.
This
so far
is-
they've gotten like three wins. So like, I think they're doing fine.
Well, you still
Chinese
wouldn't have
century my
expected
ass.
China to be the first one to take.
They're really
a
going to
massive
have to
L,
work
you know?
harder if they want this Chinese century shit to take over.
I mean, to be fair, I think it's partly my fault. I think I did not add enough salt into the dough itself. I think that's the main problem.
What tier is this?
Okay, let me think about it. That it's like
Damn it, I put it.
mm, I think the regular one without the sugar, it's like an E tier.
Oh wow.
But with the sugar, it's at C tier, just like the crisped up one without the without the sugar. And the crispy one with the sugar, I'm thinking I don't know if a high C or a B.
C.5.
See, I think I will create a new tier between C and B.
Yes, the list is missing more tiers.
Yes.
That
I
is a
think
problem we've had.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is how you keep categories good and streamlined. Is just whenever there's a new thing, you create a new category for it.
I mean,
Do you know
That-
the XKCD comic about standards?
No, I've never seen one of the most famous XKCD comics.
Fuck you. You ignored my Northern Lion bit as well. You're
Well,
you're
I
on the
can't play
shit.
Northern Lion because he would sue me for copyright infringement.
No, he wouldn't. He explicitly encourages clipping, and the clip was made by me.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Fuck you.
Employed Germa.
I don't trust
I'm
that
actually-
kind of thing.
I'm actually
It's
going
a
to try
dog
precisely what I
world.
said. I'm going to try it again with a bit more thought because I think that's the only issue that I just didn't.
I'm gonna disconnect you
thought.
from voice chat.
You can't disconnect me from voice chat.
Yes, I literally
I
can.
will kill you if you do that. So
Well, I still can though. So you know.
With that.
I will kill you if you
Yeah.
attempt it. Which you won't
Yeah, that's
be able to.
100% the problem. It just I just
When
understood
when
it.
will the threats against my health from your household stop?
I think you should start like a family feud. Like you should like
Yeah.
start sending
His
agents.
boyfriend threatened to bite me today.
Yeah, and I'll kill you. So you should. There's one of us you should be more worried about, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
The boyfriend, to be
Yeah, it's
honest.
Joe.
And I'm not that worried either.
Okay, but Sito, 1 second. What did you do?
I don't something funny, I think.
He didn't
Something
do dailies.
incredibly funny.
So
That's not true.
Oh, yeah.
we should start doing them, by the way.
Yeah, I already have Food Guesser open. So like I could do that right now.
Fuck you. No one wants to see you play Food
Like
Guesser.
absolutely fucking
It's like
destroyed
this is
Food
like
Guesser.
the Michael Schumacher Formula One era. It was boring because he always
Yeah,
would win.
yeah.
Well, maybe I lose this time.
No one wants to play with you, okay?
You will never
Let's
lose.
play Time Guesser, which incidentally I previewed a little bit earlier while showing someone Time Guesser.
Cheater.
And I can tell you, the first photo is fucking insane.
Okay,
Look
let's-
at this shit.
Let's poop. Wow.
What the fuck do you mean?
I love these. This is like what is this like something fire?
Yes,
What
fire.
is happening?
There's some nationality fire. So this is a fucking
What's-
Italian football team, I think.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
no,
this is
actually,
Chelsea.
That's not Italian.
What was that?
Hello,
Welcome
Ken,
after.
because that's not Italian.
Hello.
Radomski Chuligani, I think. Conference League.
Isn't this Chelsea?
So it's called this is not it's Capital City.
Yes.
And they wouldn't call themselves Legia. That's not like a thing. That
I mean, we do that in Austria for football.
Ultras, sure, but Legia?
Yeah, there's a Vienna football club that we call Viola for some fucking reason because they're
listen.
purple, but their actual name is Austria Wien.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
What is that bird? I think
very
because
cool
that
now.
always also tips me off to Eastern Europe. The white eagle bird. I assume it's an eagle because it's always a fucking
right.
eagle.
It's actually very fitting. I like this sort of.
I feel like I've seen this on some sort of flag before.
Is that a Polish thing?
Possibly actually.
I mean, the flag is definitely Polish coded. Oh. Okay. They are
Greek,
Chelsea.
No, not Greek. It's not Greek Fire. It's not Greek Fire. It's not called Greek Fire. Or maybe it is.
The how did I get Chelsea? I must have seen something earlier.
I honestly, I feel
But
like this is probably
They're
Poland.
playing Chelsea.
This is Poland. It also says Lidl, which is they have in Poland.
Lidl.
So now it says like something about like capital city. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why there's a fucking L on the thing. The question is this like an in-game or an out-game? You know what I mean? Is this a home
My
game? Is
question
this
is-
even... Because this is some sort of like conference league thing. This might not be in Poland at all.
Who was in charge of the fire code, and why is he not fired right now?
He might be
that's
fired
just
right now.
faulty,
This image is from the past, as all images are.
Oh no.
Oh.
I feel like look at some of these guys are like topless.
Does that say
Police.
police?
They were
Or
Polish,
like
but-
something Polish?
It could also
think
say
that's the
Polisi, something like that. It's difficult to tell. Let me try full screening this. No, okay, that doesn't really.
Oh wait,
I believe though that the Polish
that didn't help at all.
term
Jesus.
for police isn't police.
I think it's just polizia.
I think it's something else.
Okay, I'm back. I mean, I didn't really leave. Let me see. Okay, that's Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally Polish.
Yeah, it's the
currently.
problem. Like we can be pretty certain this is like probably the Warsaw footy team.
The question is, where are
that
we?
really doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't help.
Does that say police or policia?
I have no clue, man.
I feel like it's police.
I feel like the fact that they do
No, no, no,
have
no, no.
Greek fire suggests that this is in Eastern Europe.
Not a single.
No, wait,
officer
I think
for these people.
It is police, I think.
I think there's an A at the end.
I thought so too, but if you look
Yeah.
really closely, which I can't. No, wait, it might
wait,
be
Bolika,
actually.
Bolika, but it's very low, like you know.
Let's look in Warsaw.
Yeah, let's just fuck with. I mean, there's very little else we can do with it. Shit, when might this have been? Is that, by the way, is the guy there? Is that Manuel Neuer? Because I felt like I recognized. No, it's not.
Oh, that's a much better photo of the text and the cops.
What?
Right behind him.
Motherfucker's topless.
Huh?
Oh yeah, there's the no, the cops, not the topless guy.
Oh.
So this
they're-
I think that says steward.
Yeah, it says steward, which
So maybe
I reckon might not mean much because
That
that could
says
be.
steward
This
as
is an
well.
international sporting event. They might just always call them steward.
Right.
Could also be that this is in England. I don't know. Chelsea Football Club.
Chelsea Football Club.
Okay, so this is in the
Fuck,
Chelsea
I'm a
Arena then,
genius.
probably.
Fuck, I'm so smart. I probably saw this beforehand.
Yeah, that was you lasered in on that early on. No,
No, I
South-
mean like when I saw this originally.
Cheaters.
I only saw the first one
Hang
though.
on, am I stupid?
Where
Chelsea should be there.
where's Chelsea?
Greenwich, Chelsea, right? It's like the thing in the island, right? Not the island, the peninsula, other side of the. This should be Chelsea. No, this is. Am I?
That's the O2.
Yeah.
That's a music venue.
What the fuck is? I'm a London expert. Why do I not know where Chelsea is?
Me too.
Was
You
that
know
a
what I
guitar
mean, right?
monster?
It's definitely not Chelsea. Is it? Oh no! Yeah, of course. Chelsea is by fucking Westminster. No,
yeah, it's,
southwest of Westminster.
Yeah, bottom left.
Chelsea. No, northern side of the Thames.
Oh, there we are.
I have no idea where the stadium is, though. The stadium might be somewhere completely different.
Is that it?
Maybe?
Yeah, I reckon so. I'm not a fucking footy man.
Why does it say Stamford Bridge?
It's probably the
Because
name
it's
of the
However,
Bridge.
I think there's at least
Just
one
some-
footy.
Shit, when was this?
Weren't they? I
So
think I
we
heard-
don't have. The stadium is pretty empty, but no one is wearing masks.
Yeah, I feel like they just isolated the ultras here.
Not a phone in sight. Glorious.
people living in the moment.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good observation. There's no phones. But it's a very high resolution picture. Do you see any phones?
Maybe it's just a professional picture.
I feel like one of the people on the pitch might have had a phone in hand. No?
He's kind of geared up.
Oh, there's one
That's a
person
phone.
with a
Okay.
phone.
That's one phone. That's very little.
If I may
No, wait.
pitch in.
That's also a phone, I think. And these people there also look like they might be holding their phones up to record.
This
And
is
that
a-
one
I
is
think
also a
this-
phone.
This is a
I
really
think this
shitty
is
sort of.
2000
This is a shitty historical
this-
event because it's something that's constantly happening everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
any sort of symbols,
think-
and it's common to bring symbols of a location to a different location.
Just keep talking, Alex.
I
Sorry.
think it's 2015.
You know what? That's a good guess.
Yes.
I feel like you've never been wrong when you did that thing.
Yes.
Sorry,
yeah,
Uh,
never been right. Fuck. Well, now I gotta do it. It was literally yesterday.
It was yesterday, for fuck's sake.
Yesterday. I mean, I guess that's history.
We did get the location right. Untergrundmesshallemarkt. Leipziger Wellemesse. Okay, it's
What?
in Leipzig.
Year 1930.
It's in Leipzig.
No, that's fucking stupid. I looked at the 1300 and I was like, yeah, that's the year.
It's in
This is a
Yeah.
photo from 1300s
Leipzig.
with this street sign.
Not a phone in sight.
So I think that guy is filming something. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is Leipzig. But we got to figure out where they're.
The cars tell me this is in the 20s.
Leipziger Weltmesse.
Weltmesse?
What the fuck? You can't say that?
I mean,
Uh,
that might just be the newspaper stand.
Fuck off. Why
Although
would they call it?
Messhalle,
Why would they call their newspaper stand after a different city?
They call
No. I'm saying it was whenever the Messe was. But Weltmesse might just be the place's name. I'm
The
not saying
place's
it's
name
not
is
Leipzig.
Leipzig.
It's Leipzig. No, you're not understanding me. I'm saying within Leipzig, this newspaper stand might just be called Weltmesse.
Yes, that's.
It doesn't
no,
mean
yes,
that
but
it took place during a Weltmesse.
I never said anything of the sort. You are putting
I
words in my
thought
mouth.
it might.
You have placed words. Wordman has placed words
Wait,
within my orally inserted into my
That is an
orifice.
interesting symbol
Yeah.
that we
Is
have here.
It really
Is this Poland? Do we just have Poland every time?
No, this is Leipzig.
No, it's Leipzig. Which
What
is
is the-
somewhere
what is the-
around here,
No, it's
I
in
think.
Eastern
I'm
Germany.
shit.
It's in East Germany. It's in East Germany. Up
Oh, there we
there
are.
we go. This is probably downtown Leipzig, at the city center.
yeah.
There were some street signs somewhere.
I think this is the 20s.
Good guess.
Okay, no, this is a cigar
Yeah.
shop. Untergrund Messhalle Markt. So there's like maybe a fucking market. Messhalle Markt.
It's going to be the
Okay,
20s.
that's der obere Park, so
Yeah.
below this one.
Love this one.
You see, it's going to be like the 20s. You see.
Shut up.
7.
Why would
mean-
there be a public swastika eagle in the 20s?
Oh, is that what it is?
Is that a swastika
Yes.
eagle?
I'm pretty sure.
You know what?
yes.
Honestly,
Is there-
for it being the 1930s, there's a remarkable lack of swastikas.
Mm.
Yes.
It's going to be the early 30s.
Let's try
it might
looking at
just
some
be
other
like-
landmarks. I feel like there might be a hotel in the background, or
1942.
maybe something to that effect.
It's going to be in
There's an optician.
There's an optician. Yeah.
Oh.
1930 exactly.
This feels
That-
like
that
it gives City Hall. You know what I mean?
That's just cool.
Messhalle
Like,
Nation?
City.
imagine you're an optician, and the only way that people can locate your business is by using their eyes and looking up to a very small location on a
Right.
building.
Hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. Go right a little bit. Go right a little bit. Leipziger Lebensversicherung. That's good.
Lebensversicherung?
That's left.
Rudolf Haus. Rudolf Hosse. Okay, that's not. I thought that might have been a hotel.
Baumesse?
That's not an age.
Do we have a?
Mouse.
We clearly know that it's Sunday.
Yes.
Sontag.
So we know it's Leipzig, and we know that it is in the 1300s.
Yes.
No.
Oh, it's where the beer house is.
Oh, of course that.
Yeah,
that
narrows it down.
It's even,
There's
we
not
know
that
many
exactly
bear
the time
houses
even.
in Germany.
What a weird fucking
Yes.
thing to display the time on. Okay.
Hermann Uhren.
Okay, I feel like we have a number of landmarks now that we understand.
I will note, this is the tricolor.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to say
It might
doesn't
actually
look like-
be the fucking 20s. Fuck me.
I mean,
Yeah, because that doesn't look like the swastika
during the
eagle
20s.
either.
Yeah, the Nazis were
Yes. I think this is like an event where the Nazi party was like a sponsor, maybe?
Yeah.
Or maybe even
Yeah.
an organizer.
This is gonna
And
be
this is
like
before. This is
1927.
Weimar, Germany.
this is gonna be like 20.
And I am furious.
Yeah,
I am
it's gonna.
furious that Alex is gonna be right.
I said it based on the clothes that people were wearing, like on the fashion.
Let's look
I
at the
said 20s.
locatia. That's
Just
the
looking at
Neues.
Also the
Hotel.
car.
Lotkatsia.
That's.
I feel like they weren't fucking with the Platz der friedlichen Revolution.
Do you want to? Can
back
we
then.
put in?
what
Can
is
we
that?
have the satellite view?
Ooh, I forgot we have that again.
Yes.
I
So
mean,
this might
They did
be
kind
that
of bomb
place.
this to shit,
That's
right?
That's always a big problem with Germany, right?
Yeah.
This like from the layout, this might be that place, but it might also be a number of other places.
Mm,
Yeah.
like every other place.
Yes.
Can we get the satellite view from the 1920s?
Is there it said hybrid. It said hybrid there. real quick.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Can you
Jamie,
go
pull
to
that up.
hybrid view?
Us? Oh yeah. That's just satellite with labels.
That's good. Oh, but the labels don't say anything.
Love a
That's
label.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to play my historical photo map game this way?
I think we should start at one point when we get very good at this. We should start speedrunning them, like find a place in under a minute, or do you just have to like click
We have
wherever
to
you
fill
put it
airtime.
in?
You can just say that you're bored, Alex. It's fine.
28 is
I'm
probably.
just
I mean, but that
real-
would be
real bad
rude.
at history.
Holy!
Damn.
Well,
Nice
Damn.
though. That's good.
oh, a park.
Very cult.
That's not curry cult.
That's a relative of Kumpir cult.
Hang on, have we been to
Distant
eaten
cousin.
at Kumpir cult?
Yes.
Have we actually?
Oh my
The
god.
70s.
Yes, back before they switched venues.
Oh yeah, it's just down the road now. Host.
I feel I have seen that man in my dreams.
Do you dream of the
Kapinux
70s?
räumt up.
Actually, quite
this
often.
is,
Yeah.
Boon.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
this is the Netherlands.
I
What?
hate this place.
How can you
Let's
tell?
get away from
Because
here
it's
quickly.
things are in Dutch. That's how I could tell.
Oh, okay.
Let's just, I don't know.
This looks like either the late
Rhythmniveaus of lievelingsmuziek.
Music.
These motherfuckers be like our favorite music, and it's just a cat.
Yes, cat noises.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone loves
I'm-
cats, so.
Exactly.
That's
I think
not
I
true.
would listen. Okay, every good person, every sensible person does love cats.
It's really
feel like
hard
we're
to say
actually-
where this
yeah.
is. I
It's
mean,
inside
No
a
idea.
place. That could
I'm
be.
just going fucking Amsterdam.
don't go for the center though, because it looks too modern. It has those like office fake double ceiling shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Fluorescent.
Hold on,
Fucking hate
before
those
you
ceilings.
kick off this one. Hold on a second. Fuck.
Maybe it's in.
Am
on
I
the front.
imagining it, or do you see a certain resemblance between this image and that guy?
Between who?
I have sent an image through the studio chat.
Who is
Oh.
this?
A Spanish
I guess.
YouTuber that I think
Oh.
reminds me of that guy.
That's wild.
Oh,
They
that's
look
him.
similar.
It's the
Yeah.
When was
same
he
guy.
alive?
What? That was in the airport?
That is wild.
Okay.
Oh.
That is
That's crazy.
I did
wild.
not get that vibe.
But it was pretty close by.
Okay.
Stuyvesant Curiosity Shop. That's in New York.
48th and 3rd.
Yeah, 48th and 3rd
Is-
Avenue. Yeah, it
Are
says
you
it.
insane?
Of course,
Oh, it
48.
says it. It says it on the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does
Oh.
it?
No, underneath.
All-American.
Over
Oh,
the
so it
door.
does.
Oh,
Yeah, 48.
okay,
There's
fair
a
enough.
lot of text.
I thought you just locked the fuck in.
Yeah,
48th and 3rd.
yeah, I mean,
should've
that's
wrote it
in
out.
New Yorker too.
A
Like,
complete
New Yorkers
stock
would say,
of-
oh yeah, it's like on the 69th and 8th, and it's
They
like,
do. They
yeah.
have like A, B, C, D, and then they have numbers.
I
That's,
love
like-
that it says like a complete stock of shotguns, rifles, ammunition, fishing rods, and reels.
That does tell us the time
Where the
period.
fuck
because-
is-
We buy
Third.
old gold, silver, and platinum.
This is 6th. This is 4th. This is 3rd. There we go.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is a place
now
where
we're
you go
looking
in
for
to buy a
14th.
firearm and you go in to sell
It's
the
a-
things
it's a
that you've
pawn shop.
acquired with
I
said
love
firearm.
that they have just guns
Yeah.
at the outdoor display. Is that still? Hang on. Is this still a thing in America? Before I embarrass myself here.
They put it in the windows, but yeah, they still have guns on display.
I mean, no. I meant like putting it outside like you would the
Oh.
produce.
No.
So I've seen it here in Indiana.
We don't even
it's-
put
fuck, I shouldn't have
produce
told it. I've seen it here in the state that I live in.
Shout
but
out to
typically-
Fat Man's shop.
Fat Man's shop called Sig Klein. You can't make this up.
Typically,
Yeah.
gun stores are they're too small
They
nowadays.
also sell
so-
guitars and
Yeah.
banjos. Diamonds, watches, and jewelry appraised.
Huh.
Crazy.
Alright.
So which of these corners are we at, though?
Can we go satellite mode? Okay. Analysis,
I mean-
satellite mode. Okay, they're
I mean,
all
actually, I
completely
think
new
you can
buildings.
figure it out just by the angle of the picture. It would be like that. Like the one on the left.
Yes, because
no,
of how the
this
one.
sunlight falls, right?
The sidewalks were so big in the past.
Yeah, it would have to be
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Is a
When
good
was
observation.
Is this now a synagogue?
I love that. Oh, it's a
I
cabal.
mean, probably.
What's it? What are
Anyway, when is this?
we? What are we saying here? When
Shotguns
did
and rifles
shotguns-
would be $5.
They're only $5.
It's $5.75 actually. It says $5.75.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
can
yeah,
we see
you're
the
right.
guns? Like,
fuck
can you
you.
get a clear picture on the guns themselves?
Um,
I'm gonna say the 40s.
Not
Yeah,
really.
I fear we cannot
it looks like it's
do.
after.
After the 40s?
Well, no,
No.
maybe not. Because there's not a lot
$21
of
$21 for a whole ass fucking trombone.
$24.
Yeah, that's a saxophone for starters.
Fuck off! I'm not a music guy.
You know what a trombone
yeah.
fucking looks like.
I given't a shit.
30, 42, 40 fucking...
Okay,
Yeah,
sure,
like
fuck.
late 30s, early 40s is my guess too.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
37.
What?
What Why
What?
were we so far off? What the hell?
Wait, where is that? 10th? Oh, 48 Delhi.
This is
What?
wrong. This is
10th and 3rd?
wrong.
Huh? Wait, let me
Maybe they've
just...
changed the
This
street
is
names
wrong.
ever since.
What is this?
Yeah, shit doesn't make sense, man.
Maybe
We locked,
all of them.
we locked in though.
Hold on. Maybe all of them are wrong.
Well-
Maybe we have just been
Maybe
getting
we're
them.
all right.
like-
This is North Macedonia.
Okay. Yes.
Is that what
That's
the
the
flag is?
flag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm not good at geography.
Are
Do
we
not-
in Skopje?
Statistically
reckon?
speaking,
I don't believe like
doesn't
in the
look like he's having a
sovereignty
good
of the
time.
country or of Macedonia. So like I don't know.
I do because it pisses off the Greeks.
I am kind of pissed off that they call themselves North Macedonia now instead of
Okay.
East Macedonia. I think they shouldn't have done that.
Is there a
I
South
think
Macedonia?
it's
No.
sweet. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
By the way,
This
I
this
don't.
area
state of
does
Greece
not
is called
exist.
Macedonia.
This
Oh.
By the way,
area does not
I have-
exist.
May I?
Go.
May I
Go.
like make a political statement right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
No.
I think that Kosovo is Greece.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Let's
wish
just
I
go.
hadn't said yes.
That works.
Okay, so South Macedonia is Greece.
Yes.
No.
South
Yes.
Macedonia doesn't exist.
I think North Macedonia
Well,
is Greece, but
technically
South
it actually
Macedonia.
doesn't because it's just called Macedonia.
I feel like they should have called it South Macedonia, and the country of Macedonia should have kept.
I think it's
mean-
nice they stopped fighting over it, okay?
I don't.
I think
they
it's
should
crazy
have.
that it's that close to it.
I
the
like
equator
that
and
they
they call it
stopped
North.
fighting, but I think the outcome should have been different.
I want war.
Whoa,
Anyway, where are we
I want
in
them
I have
to
no
kill
fucking
Macedonia.
idea.
I am asking the excuse me, the Macedonia experts in chat.
I feel like it would. I mean, just statistically speaking, it's probably Skopje.
Scorpio.
Yeah. Skopje.
Scorpio.
Would this be in the
Right.
Okay.
Skopje.
Yeah, it would be a park, I suppose, if it is.
Okay, I'm.
There's still all digital cams, although I guess in the Balkans that's not that
I'm gonna
reliable a
say
measure.
2010.
I'm
We
getting
do have
racist.
a couple of smartphones.
With
You're not
Okay,
getting this
Someone's
as man
taking a
who
picture with a
started
tablet.
as a tablet.
Yep. There
Shout
we
out
go.
to my
Sorry?
man.
Late 2000s.
Sorry, may
that's-
I read what the messages I'm getting on WhatsApp about this image? Don't worry,
No.
they are. No,
No.
don't worry.
That's
Don't worry.
cheating.
No, don't worry. It is absolutely not.
Even you looking at it is cheating.
I'd say
No.
late 2000s.
You don't know if it's
late
cheating
2010s, I
before
mean.
you
Okay,
look at
no,
it.
yes. I mean, fair enough. But I can tell you it's not once now that I've read it. Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
It was in location. It was just in
Location. Yeah, I was like, what does
It
that
was
say?
in. That is a fucking wedding.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck?
What,
Went
they
to
just
their
whip out the
national
flag for the
competition.
wedding. That's strong.
Very patriotic.
This is so interesting. I need something like that here. Like
Okay.
a couple selected for
now-
the national.
May I read now?
Yes.
So, translating. The Northern Macedonians are Bulgarians that assaulted a Greek history
no.
museum. They are Slavs. They don't have a drop of old Macedonian blood. They are
Oh
a
my God.
Yugoslavian construct.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, but I feel the right one still looks English.
Who said
I
that?
think the steak pie.
Brazilian?
I feel like the steak pie is.
No,
be better
no.
because it-
Oh wait.
No,
it's
because the
Brazil,
rating
man.
of the steak pie are probably the.
Only 4 quid
What are we
Yeah, but that
guessing
one's
here?
only 3 quid,
for the one on the
and
right.
this is Scotland.
We're guessing which one is more
Okay,
popular.
yeah, it's like
According
we
The
have
steak pie.
The
Internet
problem is
poll.
we're not really. So the thing what we're guessing here is which
There's only
of the people that go here find it more. It's not like a direct comparison of the two
Oh,
things.
No,
okay.
no. This was posted to a Twitter account
Uh huh.
with a poll attached, and we are guessing which poll got the better results.
Hang on, this is not even
They
people who
are
ate
not
this
people-
shit.
No,
okay. Then
no.
it's going to be
Right,
the
They are
Right.
Brazilian one.
evaluating it entirely based on looks
So we're
Right.
guessing.
and price.
Right.
100% the Brazilian one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's on the right.
It
What?
was wrong.
I was right. Suck my dick.
What the? How?
What the fuck is that?
Oh my!
Uh,
Festive fries. I'm not
Loaded
feeling
fries?
festive about this
What
shit.
festival?
What is
Uh,
this?
It's a good old bowl of grey and beige.
I really
What
think-
even is in this? Is that
Everyone loves
supposed to
Wales.
be
I
chicken?
see chicken, rice, and
Is that
chips.
grey mash?
I'm begging you, please.
No, that's
what is the
sausage.
sausage roll? I want to stop looking at that.
Obviously.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
this one might be a little more
okay.
difficult.
Steak sandwich is a sandwich.
No, because
Wait.
27
Yeah.
Oh
points.
yeah,
that's
no.
God.
Yeah, the bacon chips.
I'll
Okay,
choose
it's
the cheesy
bacon
bacon
chips.
chips. In Folkestone Invicta.
27 euros.
Um,
Oh.
Okay, this is
Oh,
actually
the
this
right.
is not
Polish
easy
one.
because
No.
Fish and chips.
they would
Yeah.
the Legia Warsaw, which is we saw earlier playing in Chelsea, is
Yeah.
that's see if we had played this the other way around, we would have immediately known. We're
Yeah.
fighting like food novelty versus something that actually looks appetizing, and it's
Fish and
English,
chips.
so
And
it's from
I
New
will
Zealand.
say that left one looks enormous and is cheaper
Yes,
than the fish and chips.
but the fish and chips
mean-
look really nice.
But is it thinner? Because it looks like it's thin.
yeah,
there's not
and
that
it's
much
also
bread.
like,
Well, it
so-
is, but that
Oh, it-
looks deliciously.
It looks like it's thin because
crunchy.
it's a two-dimensional image. So if we had a
think it's
three-dimensional
crunchy.
image, it would be. It would
Yes,
have
it
depth.
looks perfectly
Jarvis
flat. Actually,
enhance.
1 pixel.
Make 3D.
Maybe pull up the side view of the Zelda.
Recreate in 3D, please.
Can we find this on Google Maps?
Let me open Blender.
I'm saying left.
Same
I'm
here.
saying right,
feel
actually.
Okay, the
I'm
thing.
I'm
the
going with
thing-
the fish and chips still.
Yeah, me too.
my heart says left. However,
However,
I
your
know
heart's
that
often
these
wrong.
were presented independently of each other to people on Twitter.
Oh.
And I feel like, yeah, they're not choosing between the two.
Oh,
They
okay.
basically just post one of these and go like, yes or no, basically.
In that case,
Then
the
it's
one. No,
probably
I'm
right,
still
yeah.
one on the left.
I
Still the
feel
one
like
on the
it's.
It's going
I
to
feel
be
like it's
right,
fish
yeah.
and chips. There we go.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I
high
am so
approval
right
rating.
all the time.
Oh, the
my
left.
God.
That's a fantastic
Surely.
looking sausage. How expensive is the left?
Very.
It's like
£7.50.
Ah, shit, man. I think honestly
I'm still
though,
fair.
left.
Yeah, I'm going left.
I
Yeah.
feel like left as well.
Wait, but you have to
There
go
we
to
go.
England
There you
for
go.
it?
Yeah, which-
England's alright.
we,
at
we
that,
didn't
honestly.
factor in the
Oh,
travel
okay,
cost.
okay. I would love
The
to
fuck?
eat
I think
whatever
it-
the fuck that is.
It's gonna be the left because it's
As
33
much
cents.
as you
Yes.
can get on a toothpick.
Holy shit.
I would love
That's
to
crazy.
eat this, but it's definitely the right one. This is not even like.
This is
Yeah,
This is
that's true.
100% the right one.
52.7% of people are cowards.
This is true.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, this
Oh, right
looks
one.
disgraceful.
This looks very.
Yeah.
But it's
$1.50.
$1.50.
This
Yeah,
is very
exactly. But
sad.
it's £1.50.
It
The
is
Melbourne Demons. Shout out to the Melbourne Demons for a killer name.
Shout
That's
out.
very expensive though. Yeah, I feel
Well,
like
it's Australian, so
pizza and beer for $1.50.
I get a fucking Costco
It
hot dog
is-
for $1.50, so
It
it
is-
definitely
I
works.
Yeah,
mean, but does it?
This is
Hot
all
dog come with beer?
specifically stadium food, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, it's still
We're
$1.50.
comparing like with like there. Yeah, but where are you getting stadium food for $1.50?
I mean, stadium food is not the best quality. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's expensive.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's
but
bad
what I'm
and pricey.
saying is, for its kind, it is insanely cheap.
You get the view
Yeah.
too.
We're
It is
we're
also
all
in
picking the
Brazil.
same one. Choose the one on the right.
I don't actually know.
That is a good question. I think this is I would pick right, but I feel like left is also. Oh, the left only because of the price point. But it is a generous portion, I feel like, on the left.
I don't know.
I
The
mean,
chicken
given how
looks...
the
Fuck it. Wow!
Damn.
That was
Oh,
very
yeah.
unpopular. Oh my god, it is
That is pretty
definitely
good.
this one. Are
Oh.
you kidding
Yeah,
me?
I was about to say, like,
The
it
le-
immediately felt left, but they're both the same price, so...
yeah. I mean, the left one
Although
looks
I
great,
will say,
but it is like Japanese, has kimchi
This
and
is-
chicken and
this
shit
is-
in
this is definitely better.
it.
I
don't
am
like
100% ready to
Triple
say this.
whiskey highball, motherfucker. I would love that.
Oh,
But,
for $7.50?
but a fucking double bacon cheeseburger in
Yeah.
this economy
Yeah,
in
no,
a
it's- I'm
stadium
sorry, this is
for $7.50.
Clearly going to be the winner.
Yeah.
It looks decent.
Oh my
Oh!
god.
Oh, we have
We were wrong.
underestimated how much.
what the fuck?
Oh,
We
Hot
need
dog
to
and waffle.
destroy the nation
Left.
of Norway.
What
dog and
the
No,
waffle.
fuck?
please,
I-
please,
Declaring a
please.
I
fatwa
feel
against
like the
Norway.
it ain't the hot dog waffle combo.
The ketchup
How
is
is it food?
slathered onto there in such an insulting.
looks so
fashion.
bad.
It's
Please, I want to stop drinking.
I mean,
out
to be
this.
fair,
It looks like they sneezed
people
the ketchup
often
on there.
like disassemble their scran to take photos to submit to that Twitter account.
It's the
will say
potatoes,
that
dude.
Yeah,
If
no,
it
it's
is
definitely
hot
the
dog and waffle,
potatoes.
I will be preparing that for tonight's meal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
Left.
Yeah, left.
I
What?
mean,
Like
What
I
the
come on.
fuck, Hibernians?
That bacon
Yeah.
looks so
This is the
loose.
This is the
Come on.
third time the
And this is
boss did it.
reasonably
My God,
priced.
this is hang on. This is just this. It's hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to point out this is the third time the Scots have done exactly
God.
this.
Yes, I will show you
shit.
the one oh you actually never saw this possibly, Burger. This is the one from the day I discovered this daily,
Yeah.
where Aberdeen. Oh wait, no, I did show you. I did
Show
show you.
I'm being food guesser now.
Aberdeen
Hang on.
did something absolutely disgraceful.
Uh,
Okay, that's
This
a Philly cheesesteak.
I
burger
saw this. Yeah.
for £5
fuck
quid.
is-
I want to
Absolutely
switch over
not.
to. I want to switch over to Alex in a second.
Yeah.
Switching over to Alex now.
Okay. This is a Philly cheesesteak. I can tell you
Yes,
exactly
I
what.
love Philly cheesesteak.
Yep,
Yeah, it's pretty
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Why are we wanting
Uh,
to fucking spin the damn wheel?
Fuck me.
I don't know what that
Did
is.
you mean to say an insult? But
This
that wasn't an insult.
is. Oh, okay, that's difficult.
Hungarian.
I have no idea.
I have no idea actually.
Damn.
For the meme, I'm going Georgia.
Hungarian. Oh my
Okay, I
god.
got. I'm
Fuck.
going to go then
Ice
Colombia.
Maybe,
Like I scored, so
Mexico,
I'm guessing like South America. So
Yeah.
also like it
Colombia.
seems also like
I didn't know
Um,
South Americans fuck with paprika.
Pastel de Chocobo.
Chocolate.
In
Chocolate.
Chile.
Local.
Okay,
That looks
okay.
nice though.
Fair
I'd like
enough.
to eat that.
I'm not
I
I
sure
see a
if
lot of stuff on
okay,
here. I'm like, ooh, I wonder
that's
where to
Pioneer.
get that.
That's Pioneer, right? I think that would be French.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
It's incredible. This is
Peter.
like the first one that I've seen you do where you didn't have a perfect score.
I
I'm
hate
glad
her.
to see you stumped.
I hate her.
I love watching you fail.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, do you
Show
want
your
me
final
to...
score, you
Let's
coward.
spin the
Scroll
wheel.
up.
Come
Okay,
on, Pierogi.
Scroll up to your final score, you coward.
thousands.
There we are.
Let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel.
That's a
folks.
score to beat, so
We gotta spin the
Yeah,
wheel.
Spin the
Okay, well,
wheel
well,
of
that's-
mythicality. You fucking cheater!
Why?
You were Googling 20's car for
Yes.
the Germany one.
Yes,
I
but I didn't
cannot believe it.
Just spin the
You
fucking wheel.
bitch.
People don't have 20s cars in their brains, Seator.
Okay, hear me out. I was getting
You were
very bored.
supposed-
I'm not getting- I'm
She was very
supposed-
bored. We all
I
know
was
it.
very bored of that one.
We
point
are
is to do
supposed
the game
to play the
properly.
game off the top of your head. You cheater.
Click
Okay,
it.
but consider this. I was very bored at that point.
I don't care.
Okay.
Acquire some discipline.
Fucking code
Let's
rat-handed.
spin that
Can't
shit.
believe it.
Okay, well, it's
Can't hide your tabs from anyone.
Okay.
Alright, pierogi, come on.
Pierogi.
Why is fascist dumplings still in the
Dog
list?
penis.
Because we're making them?
Is dog penis in that?
But
Dog
we already
noodle?
made
No!
Fuck.
Yeah, pierogi, right there.
I've wanted Dampfnudeln so bad.
You have been asking for it, and it was like, ah.
This
what
happened
do you
last
mean
time
it-
too, I'm pretty sure.
What? What do you mean? It was Dampfnudeln. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's Xiaolongbao. I saw it. It's Xiaolongbao. Let's
Xiaolongbao.
not pretend. I don't give
Let's
Yeah.
not lie anymore after,
I
you
mean-
know, looking up
let's
20s
give-
cars.
Yeah,
I feel like
Not
since
fair.
Fashion
Lying.
in there, the
Lies.
This one's going to be pretty straightforward because technically the whiskey dumplings were like a kind of Xiaolongbao. Like there was roughly the same kinds. It's like
You gotta practice
Yeah.
your pleading.
yeah, sure. I mean,
Uh,
sure, yeah.
this-
I could have done better.
This
than I
brings
did.
us to the end of our stream. I have to take a shower and ascend
me?
the ranks of the Mages Guild, folks. It's been a pleasure and a privilege. And the stream is over, and Sito did
Raised
not
by
have
wolves.
the opportunity to say raised by wolves.
Shit. No.
Dang.
Wait,